Coralie,
Yes.
welcome to Austin.
How
was it? How was the travels from France?
It was long, but it's really cool. I'm really excited to be here. So thank you.
And without suitcases.
Yeah, without suitcases.
Well, she's made it to Austin. So we're with Coralie from Keyena, company out of France. You guys are now a 4-year-old company with a product Q1 that launched 3 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
So tell us about this product, the launch 3 years ago, and what brings you to the United States with this today?
Okay, so when I was in my master's degree, I had an entrepreneur class, and we have to develop an idea. And because I was most of my time on the track, I decided to create this product because all my friends as athletes, we wonder why we didn't have a product to walk out of the track, to avoid damage in our back. So yes, I chose the idea, and I had 2 years of R&D, engineer development. So yes, the key one was born in 2021. So I'm glad today to sell the product all around the world, and now we have one goal is to come in US, and this is why I'm here today.
Nice. So the company name is Keyena.
Yeah.
The product name is Key1.
Yeah.
How did those names come?
So Keyena means why not. It's a Senegalese dialect, and I'm half French and half Senegalese, and I wanted to give my origins in this project. And why not is why not found the solution for my communities as an athlete, and why not do it myself? So yes, this is why I called my company Keyena. And the key one, it's because I wanted to give a key to the athletes, and this is the first one. So yes, this is it.
Interesting. And was that a long process to come up with these names, or were those things that really rang true to you?
Keyena was long because before thinking about my vision and what I wanted to express through my brand, I searched names like case or covers, but it was not interested. So I asked myself what I wanted to express when I go in this adventure, entrepreneurial adventure, and this is where come through Keyena. Why not? Why not do it? And why not found this solution?
And you've done it. Solution number 1, key 1.
Yes.
So that means we're going to have a key 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
5.
that's a great question. Normally we can think about it, but I think we will have a key 1 version 2, key 1 version 3, or maybe key 1 light. Yes, I don't know yet. We are in process.
Very cool. Very cool. When I heard about the product, it made me think back to when I was running.
Okay.
You run, you're on the track, you get off, all of a sudden you have to walk on your heels,
Yes.
right? But it's also something I didn't think of until I thought of this, or saw this. So what made that stand out to you as something that needed to be solved for these athletes?
Yes, there is 2 things. The first thing is that we think about damage the spikes under the track and field shoes, but the most important thing is to permit athletes to do not have to think about when I have to put off my shoes, when I have to put on my shoes, if I have the time to go to the toilet, to go to the locker room, or maybe in international competition or regional in France. In regional competition, we have some competition. Or you change the track. You are on a training track to go on the competition track, and you walk on several floors, and you talk about the walk, the penguin walk. In France, we talk about the penguin walk, and all athletes, even the best, know this walk. So this is the reason I wanted to create the product, to help my community and just give a solution to an unsolved problem.
Nice. Yeah, when you're timing your warm-up and you like put those spikes on and all of a sudden you have to use the bathroom, you say, oh no,
Yeah.
I don't have time.
Okay, the call room is right now. So what I do, so this is to avoid this kind of thing and to yes stay focused on what you have to do, because track and field is a really precise sport. We talk about centimeters, about just seconds. So this is the value that I wanted to give to this product.
So what is it like to launch? You're not creating a product that already exists and trying to make it better. You're creating something brand new that no one's ever had,
Yeah.
right? So what is the challenges in getting that out to the market and to athletes and helping them understand what it is?
This is the main challenge, is that because you have no competitors, but you have all to create, and that's cool because you create the market, you are the first, and when people know the product, they know your brand. But it's really hard to make athletes understand that now they have to stop the penguin walk and they can use this product. So the challenge is to make known the product on internet. This is why we work with retailers, also with the French Federation, for example. I think also it's because it's the first one, we do not know how to, we do not know how it can be better. So we have to ask athletes again and again to improve the products, improve the marketing communication, and this is our main work today.
So already you guys are partners with the French Federation, I hear. Who else are you working with, and what was it like to get those partnerships off the ground?
In Europe, we are resale in different retailers, so we are happy of that because they give us confidence and they help the brand to be known. So that's great. And now we are talking with some university in Europe. It can be our first deals in Europe. And we had the chance to work with you this year, Flow Sports. You gave us a large help, so thank you for that. Yes, in United States we will have a lot to do. Work with retailers, universities, high school. There is so many things. We know that this is the track and field market here.
Yeah. What are people, like the initial feedback that you're receiving? What are people saying about the product and how they're using it out on the track?
The most of the time, the question I had is why it doesn't exist before. So sometimes I do not have the answer, but my response is to that's because it's an athlete create the product for athletes. It can be an answer, but athletes tell us that before they used to do without the product, and now they can work and they can practice without it, because yes, it's now an usual accessory, and they cannot work without it.
Yeah. I guess throughout a training session or even competition, it allows you to not have to take your shoe off, take it on every time you have to make a transition or go onto a different surface or whatever it might be.
Yes, and it's also an accessory to store your spikes in the bag and avoid damages in the bag, and a lot of athletes bought the product also for this.
Yeah, they would always give you the spike bag to put the spikes in, but the spikes would rip the spike bag. Yeah,
the bottle of water, your screen of your phone screen. So yes, we have some different advantage to in this product.
So it's a must-have accessory for today's track and field athlete.
I think so, and the athletes tell us this. And maybe what they ask us is to have more customization option, and we work for. We want to also have a product more light, and maybe normally we will offer some different colors for the next collection.
Make it a fashion accessory.
Yes.
Yes.
Of course, track and field is fashion, so we have to.
So how does this work, like sizing wise? Is it a one size fits all? Do you get it based on?
So we
your
have
foot?
the biggest one, the size 4.
Yeah.
One size cover 3 spice sizes. So the advantage is when you change the brand or of your spice, or you change the size, maybe it happened, you do not have to change the key one. It was important for me, and the key one also had the advantage to do not hide the brand on the spice.
Yeah.
It was really important for me because I knew that I wanted to work with athletes, I wanted to work with the brand and with the federation, so it was a must-have during our development.
Yeah, that's interesting because you have to keep the athlete in mind and all the aspects and if they put this on the shoe, do they block the sponsor message and logo, right? So are you working specifically with the French Federation, for example, on how you do that in a way that doesn't cover that up, or how does that work?
For 2 years when I developed the product, I think there is just maybe 5% who knows that I'm doing this. But after, when we launched the product, we get a lot of feedbacks to improve. Today we know that, so we can improve also the closing system, and I talk about make a key one more light. So yes, I developed the product just alone, and now I'm really interested to have a lot of feedbacks to develop another version more adept for athletes.
So what are in terms of the specifications of the product today, like what materials do you have? How does the system work in the back with closing?
So we have 3 parts on the key one. So the sole, the overall sole, the pad in front where the spikes enter, and where the cable pass to allow the knob to tight the key one. So when you want to put on your key one, you put the spikes in front and after the heel, and after you just turn the knob like this to adjust, and to put off, you just have to put on this bottom. So it's sustainable materials, and when I create the product, I created for me as selfish, and I wanted really durable. So the product, the key one, you can keep the key one more than 2 or 3 years. That was really important for me. This is why we choose real quality materials, and we use a specific technique to customize the key one. So yes.
Have you noticed that any specific event groups utilize it more than others? I'm thinking of like multi-sport, or decathlons or heptathletes that have multiple shoes and they're out there for hours on the day, and any event groups that you see really gravitating towards this right now?
I saw that the sprinters are interested by the product. Decathletes also, and heptathletes also, because there are a lot of shoes, but the advantage is that we cover all the disciplines, so you can change the key one, but decathletes sometimes buy more than one key one. They are completely usual with this. And I think the less interested maybe are the long distance runners, middle distance runners, yes. And so sprinters and jumpers are the most interested by the key one.
In terms of selling this product, getting it out there, what avenues have been successful for you guys in terms of, you said you're in retailers today, also working in partnership with governing bodies. So are you guys pushing more the retail element, or looking for broader partnerships with larger groups?
Actually, we didn't choose really, but we had a real good relationship with our retailer in Europe, and this is why we want to push it here in United States. So we will continue to work with those kind of retail of companies, and after, we really want to work with clubs in Europe because this is the most important organization. Yes, at the same time, we want to work with universities or high school because we can really have a real great offer with customization. We can change the color. Yes, you can put the logo of the universities. We can put the name of athletes. So we know that it will be real interested for them and for us also. So actually, we don't have a choose really because we are quite young. But I really feel helped by the community of track and field in France, in Europe, and here with you, FloSport. So I enjoy it.
Cool. Are we going to get to see a penguin walk before you leave?
I can do it. I can do it, of course. Do you have any spikes? But I can do without it.
Do we have spikes? Do we have spikes?
No, I can do it. Do you want it?
I would love to see. Just so everyone understands when we say penguin walk, how to demonstrate the penguin walk, which ultimately we're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
Right?
It's walk on the Nile. I have to do it. But when you are athletes, you want to go to the competition track and you're late, so you walk like this to avoid it. And it's not comfortable. Some athletes just fell also. So yes, this is why I create the product, and also to have a normal walk, but it's also a way to stay warm when you are in the cold room or maybe in the winter. You can run a little. You can do your things. So this is why we create the product. Yes.
Cool. Well, maybe that's why I was a good question is. So when you have these on, is it literally just to kind of get from point A to point B, or can you actually stay mobile, stay warm?
Yeah, both. But you can stay mobile, and this is why we choose a real quality closing system because we really need that the key one stay attached to the spikes. And yes, you can warm, and you can just. I wanted also to. Yes, to have a product that you can put off quick and put on quick also, not to lose time. So it's both, to go a point A to a point B, and also to stay warm.
And to avoid penguin walks. That's what we're trying to do. Rid the world of the penguin walk.
Summary.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Awesome to see this product. Makes me want to put on some spikes.
Oh, great.
I haven't been on the track
we
in a while.
We can do a 400
I'm
meters right now if you want.
With hurdles?
No, without, please.
I did steeplechase, so I
okay,
can.
we can do.
Let's go hurdle.
Okay, also. Great. Thank you very
so much.
Bye.